We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. You talk about this Lions defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Going to run again here with Pollard. Shoves him aside near the 35. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Pollard gets it off the option. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Cowboys at 9-3 here on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, Prescott. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
first down. They'll start out with Evans. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You look at this Cowboy defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. Evans gets it again on second down. Down the right sideline, inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Cowboys nothing. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach it? And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And really, it's worth talking a little more about the stakes of this game. Currently, these are the top 2 seeds in the NFC. I think they're the 2 best teams. Would you agree?
I think you can definitely make the case that they are, and I like where you're going with that. I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top 2 teams in the NFC.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground. Evans again. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, you look at these 2 teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
On second down, a run with Evans. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hooker to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give running right is Evans. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here we go. 7-7, our score after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hooker from the gun on 3rd down. And a catch right side by Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Evans now off the option. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing. Hooker. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll try and run for it with Evans. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it off for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, it's Prescott. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure. And boy, did it pay off in this case.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Looking to throw, Hooker. And his throw is incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hooker on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. Cowboys 42-yard line.
Hooker. Well, this is caught by Williams. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams, 42 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that. There he goes, left side. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 66 yards. Prescott on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker, a Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. We're talking about a great call on special teams. A gutsy call. They fake the extra point. They wind up getting 2 for the price of 1. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Hooker's going to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick 6.
It feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Hooker now on 1st down. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he's got this down to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. He'll flip this out to Evans. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Powers by it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Prescott. And Samuel caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year. And like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. Prescott now, option right. is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it out past the 35. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. 1 second, all that remains. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's like fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a run by Evans. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 129 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll go right back to Evans here on first down. He'll get this down to the 38.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
To throw on second down, here's Hooker. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. On second down, Hooker. Able to hook up with Williams here on the outline. Touchdown, Detroit! Jamison Williams with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fighting through. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here. Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing, Prescott. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
First down, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
A first down throw for Prescott. Swinging this out for Polly. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Line, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They start the drive with Evans. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will see. Back now in Arlington. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. They go play action. Here's Hooker. And his throw here's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
From the gun, it's Hooker. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. They'll run on first down with Evans. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 149 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Working out a shotgun, Hooker. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection. All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. The CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of...
And now look at this. Big game, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Left side to Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun. All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. 46 yards. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Second down, Prescott. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Third and long for Prescott. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Lions will take over. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground here with Evans. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's Hooker. St. Brown on the catch. What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here. On 3rd down, here's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Hooker to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Throwing here is Hooker. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now Hooker. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Hooker. Finding Williams once more, complete. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal. Hooker's looking to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Well, it came down to the final play in such a close ballgame. What a game it was, but they can't get that last throw off. Good job by that.